Sports fans, ASMR Sports back with round 2 of PSA Reveal. Before I get into that, I wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping. I am in receipt of these Leaf products, football products, Pro Set Power Football. 7 autograph cards per box. And Leaf Valiant Football 3 autographed rookie cards plus 1 autographed rookie card graded. BGS 10 or black label BGS 10, 9.5 or 10 or black label 10. Wow, interesting. That's kind of interesting. So I was thinking what I might want to do is a live break of these, like all 3. So I guess this has this one's kind of interesting. I bet that's like a Leaf card that is autographed and then they cased, rather than a card they purchased and then put into this product. But anyways, I want to think of a way that we can maybe do those breaks, like, I don't know, like one autograph per spot or something. And then we'll have, I think that would be 8 plus 7, 15 spots. I don't know what that would be per spot, but I think that might be a fun way to do it. I'm going to look into those products a little bit more and get back to you all. Alright, hold on, I got a cabling mess going on here. Okay. Jeez. Okay. I think that's, alright, that's not gonna, there we go. I think. Just want to get this cable out of the way. Alright, good enough. Here we go. So, we're doing round 2. And here's what round 2 looks like. All these guys. So that should be roughly half of 147 cards. So 70 cards or so. Alright, I'm gonna go with the tall stack first. So we have a lot of basketball left still. I was actually realizing after I did that first video, I think this order is probably not the one I was thinking it was. There's another order I have that's 100 cards plus, and it's ultra modern cards, and that has like a bunch of Acuñas and Juan Sotos and a lot of baseball stuff. I think this is still like a lot of basketball in this second batch. Alright, so OG, I would come OG Anunoby. This is kind of a cool looking card. It's numbered to 175. It's a blue fast break prism. I don't know if anybody's collecting OG these days. He's had his moments in the past, but I don't even know who he's playing for these days. But this is a 2018 card. It's beautiful. Blue card. I had to send it in. It looked crispy, and sure enough, got a 10. So maybe that's worth the price of grading. So 1 card, 110. Love it. Oh boy. So this is a letdown for sure. I tell you what, anything thick is just about impossible to get a 10 on. I don't know why they are so freaking anal about thick cards. I see that does have a little corner wear there. This is numbered to 99. It's Colin Sexton, rookie card, rookie patch. What can you say? Got an 8. Probably not worth a whole lot. But, I don't know. Had to send it in. So I'll put that in the not a 10 pile. Now this one is interesting. This is Dwayne Wade. I think this is a black optic hollow. I had this sitting in just kind of like a box of decent cards. And I thought, oh, it actually looks pretty clean. I better send that in. Well, not clean enough, apparently. PSA 9, so this card's probably not really worth a whole lot. Not a lot of love for Dwayne Wade in the hobby. Boy, he was a great player, but he's been retired for a while now, and I don't know, just not a big following of his. I used to have like an autograph card of his that was like a PSA 10, and then like it just sat around for a long time on eBay, and finally sold it for probably like $60 or something. So this card, I suspect, is not worth a whole lot, even though it's really cool looking, number to 39. I do see it's a little bit off center, left to right, and top to bottom too, so that's probably what killed it. But you don't see a lot of black velocities, I'll tell you that. Maybe there's a Dwayne Wade collector out there who does not have that. Oh, this is nice. Colin Sexton. I'm not sure what Colin Sexton is doing this year. Let's look him up. But I know that like last year, his stuff was heating up because he was having a few good games here and there. So that's why I ended up sending these in. Let's see what he's up to this year, if anything. Oh boy. So he is still with Cleveland. And let's see, he's played 11 games this year, so he's probably injured right now, but averaging 16 points in those 11 games. So yeah, I suspect he's injured or was injured and has not played a lot this year, but he's definitely had some hot streaks in the past. Just realized I got this pointed like way too. There we go. Anyways, so tricolor prism. I had another tricolor prism. I can't remember who that was in the first batch of cards, and mentioned that they're not that rare, but a parallel is a parallel, and a PSA 10 parallel is a PSA 10 parallel, as they say in the business. Okay, Dante DiVincenzo. He's had some hot streaks too with the Bucks in their mini championship runs in the past few years, and I don't know what he's doing these days, but I've got a bunch of his cards. I think went in this. I think actually a bunch were in the last order that I got back before this one. And there's a few stragglers left, but unfortunately it's got a 9, so probably not much value there. I actually had a bunch of base prism rookies and silver prism rookies of his. I don't know what the heck this is. 2019 Prism Bam Adebayo, and I don't think this is a parallel. Oh, it is a silver. Oh, it got 10. Nice. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what. Another guy that, back in February 2021, Bam Adebayo was pretty hot stuff. And actually, a little bit before that, I think he really was kicking butt when the Heat were going deep into the playoffs and doing real well. But I don't think the Heat are doing. I don't know how the Heat are doing this year, or Bam Adebayo. So I don't really know what that's worth. But a nice silver prism PSA 10 is always good to have. Here's Isaiah Roby. I don't know who he is with these days, but it's not the Mavericks, I don't think. This is a Pink Ice, which is I believe that's some kind of retail exclusive parallel. He's with the OKC Thunder right now, and I'm trying to find some stats for him. Looks like he is playing this year. He's playing in 27 games, so averaging 8.4 points, so presumably a bench player. And yeah, It's a rookie. It's a PSA 10. A parallel rookie of a guy who still plays in a PSA 10 is always going to be worth getting, I think. Now we have Cameron Johnson. I don't know what is up with Cameron Johnson these days, but he's another guy, another young guy, rookie in 2019. And I believe he's still with the Suns, so presumably having some success, at least as part of a team. Let's see what he's up to. Averaging 12.8 points in 60 games. So, definitely still around and on a team that's headed definitely towards the playoffs, deep into the playoffs, most likely. So that's a PSA 10, very nice. Just a base, probably not a lot of value right now, but he's definitely someone who could get hot. Oh, here's a exact same card. PSA 10 base, Cameron Johnson. I'll take a base rookie card, PSA 10 for sure. Alright, here's another, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's numbered, that's why this went in, and it's a rookie. Nikhil Alexander Walker, no idea what he's up to these days, but unfortunately he's only got a 9. So probably not. I wonder if he's still on the Pelicans, who are really struggling this year. Here we've got another Cameron Johnson. Illusions. I don't know, I think that's just a base. It's a subset card, Rookie Vision, an insert. Luckily this got a PSA 10, so very nice, very nice. Cameron Johnson's coming out of here. Alright, now, something finally for the hockey collectors. You know, I noticed a while ago, and in the last batch, I finally, the PSA batch I submitted before this one, I submitted a bunch of just base Mike Trouts because I noticed they were going for like $50 or $40 at least for PSA 10s. Now that was in the height of the boom, so I'm sure they're down significantly now, but I ended up sending in, I don't know, like 10 Mike Trout base cards from like Topps Chrome and like Bowman Chrome and maybe even a few paper cards, and they all got 10s. So I was thinking, well, why not send like the top hockey player in, veteran player, Connor McDavid, and see what those get. So I found a couple of just base cards of his. Boom, nice. I have no idea what these go for, but I'll be interested to see. You know, these are cards I just had in boxes, you know, full of tons of basically non-baseball stars, you know, that really I don't have any idea what I'm doing with them. So, here's another one, looks like 2019. Upper Deck base, I assume. Yeah. Only got a 9. Bummer. So that's probably not worth anything, but I don't know. I'll be interested to see what that the PSA 10 one went for. Okay, well, Walker Buehler back to haunt me. You know, he still could have a breakout year, win like 23 games or something crazy like that. This is just a base Topps Chrome update rookie. Nothing special. Looks kind of like a blue because there's a lot of blue in the background here. It really fooled me. First time I saw this, I thought it was like a blue parallel, but it's not. But it got a PSA 10, so that's good. That's good. You can't beat a Topps Chrome rookie card in a PSA 10 of anybody who's decent, so we will take that all day long. So right now, we're kind of like pretty close to that 2-to-1 ratio. So speak of the devil, look at this guy. 2018. Ben Simmons. I think this is just a base. No, it's a something. A pink ice, okay. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure this card is not got a lot of interested parties wanting to buy, but you know, if he gets hot with the Nets, who knows? You know, it could turn into something, but yeah, I'm glad I got a PSA 10, but yeah, that's a guy that back in February of 2021, I didn't really know what was going to go down with him for the next year and a half, and now I know. Year, I should say. What do we got here? This is interesting. Contenders draft picks. So this is going to be some kind of, I think, pretty rare numbered card. Otherwise, I don't think I would send in a Damian Lillard. Oh, nice. Number to 75. Draft ticket 2018. Hyper, it says. Cool. I don't even think I knew what this was called when I sent it in, but it's PSA 10, so that's pretty awesome. This is another card I had sitting just like in a box of, just kind of throwaway cards. Just different basketball cards that, were numbered or rookies or whatever. But that I hadn't even really looked at since pulling it. But this is from Contenders Draft. A long time ago in like early 2019. I bought a full case of Contenders Draft for like $3,000. That was the most I'd ever spent on anything unopened, which is funny. I think about that now, and I'm like, that's like, now I'm buying $25,000 cases of 2020 Prism basketball, getting my butt handed to me. I should have, well, I don't know. It's funny, I was looking at my eBay history. I was trying to find something that I bought, I don't know if I bought it before. I was trying to figure out if I'd bought like a quantity of the shoe boxes, the cardboard shoe boxes for graded cards. And so I was looking at my eBay history, and like the oldest things in my history are my case of 2018 Topps Update Baseball that I paid $800 for. Now that's worth like, I don't know, 10 grand. And one of my 3 cases of 2019 Bowman Baseball, which I paid $1,300 for that first case, and probably paid something similar for the other 2 that I have. And yeah, those are worth 10 grand, 11 grand right now too. So if I had not had so much constraint, I would have bought like lots more of both of those things. And unfortunately, I had a lot of constraint back then. I'm starting to get more constraint too because of that 2020 Prism basketball case. Anyways, cool looking card there, PSA 10. Always love to have a numbered PSA 10 of a, good star. Marvin Bagley Jr. Haven't heard much about him lately, but this is a rookie, and it's a base, but it's a 10, so pretty cool. Another guy who's had like sort of flashes of excitement and success over the years, but I don't know what he's up to lately. Alright, god dang it. More freaking Walker Buellers. Okay, well, if these would have both been 10, I would have been pretty psyched. This is a rainbow foil. These can definitely, if it's a star, command a pretty nice price in PSA 10. I'm sure if this was a PSA 10, it would be like $50. In a 9, maybe it's a $15 card. I'll be interested to see how accurate I am on all these guesses. PSA 10, Topps Chrome Rookie Base. Not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Take a look at our stack here. So, yeah, it's right about 2 to 1. So we're sticking to that ratio. It's a pretty good ratio, I think. 2/3 gem and 10s, 1/3 everything else. Ah, dang. Gosh, I remember this card. When Shea Gilgeous was having his moments of real excellent play over the past couple of years, and I remember that I had this card, and then I sent it in, and then I had some base versions of this card graded before, but this one for some reason didn't make it until later. I think there was like an issue with this somewhere on the card, and I wasn't like sure that it would be worth sending in if it wasn't going to be a 10 for sure. And then I think he did really well, and I said, all right, it's probably worth sending in even if I get a 9. These days, I don't think it's probably worth, I'm sure it's worth, I don't know, $20 at least in a 9, but there was a time when it was worth much, much more, and that was probably pretty close to the time I sent it in. Okay, now we got, I think maybe the only LeBron. I think this is just a base card of LeBron. Speaking of cards that used to be, really exciting with the hobby, but are not anymore, it's LeBron base cards. But got a 10, so that's pretty cool. I mean, there's always LeBron collectors out there, and always will be. But yeah, like his base cards, especially like his 2019 cards that show him with the Lakers jersey for the first time. When he joined the team, like those were sort of his, they call them Lakers rookie cards, which is so stupid, but people were excited to have, LeBron cards, his first cards with the Lakers jersey on. So they became valuable, and when everybody was jumping in the hobby from everywhere, all over the world. Just realized I'm not chewing any gum, so I'll jump in with that in a second. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this video without gum because I did the other one with gum, and maybe we'll see which one is more popular. How about that? For all those people that complain about gum. So yeah, what can you say? LeBron, PSA 10. Not the best time in his career right now because the Lakers are struggling for sure. But he is, battling. Just threw up 56 points in a game, so who knows what's possible with LeBron, and who knows where he'll go after the Lakers, if anywhere. But he's quite old, so probably not. Oh, look at that. Too bad Jaren Jackson doesn't seem to be collected anymore, but PSA 10 Shock Prism, I bet these are relatively low pop for the reasons I have said before, which is that print lines are very popular, very common on these cards, and so it's very difficult to get a PSA 9. Or a PSA 10, rather. It's much more common to get a PSA 9 on these cards, as I have gotten several times with those. Alright. Shea Gilgeous. I wonder if this is going to be a shock, too. Yep. So there you go. There's the more common PSA 9 Shock Prism. Alright, this one I'm excited for because it's Jaw. And I always would love to have another PSA 10 Jaw rookie. Let's see. No, didn't get it. Dang. Oh well, PSA 9 is okay for a Ja Morant. Certainly one of the guys in this submission that getting a PSA 9 of is not the end of the world. Plenty of other players that it is kind of the end of the world for that card if you get a PSA 9. This is probably one of those guys, DeAndre Ayton. So we've got some optics here, I assume. Base. Oh, look at that PSA 10. So that's kind of nice. Again, a ton of value for DeAndre these days. Feel like I have a parallel. Yep. Oh, look at that. Another 10. Very cool. Very cool. Blue Velocity parallel for DeAndre. Love it. The PSA 10s might be pulling ahead here if we can keep it going for a little while. What is this, I wonder? I got a couple of these. This is, I feel like this is going to be Topps Archives. Like one of the kind of old school Topps designs, yeah. Oh, no, it's not. It's, the, silver packs. Silver pack cards. So that's cool. Victor Robles has not yet, I think, managed to meet expectations for his bright young career, but there's always hope when he's on a team as good as the Nationals. So I think I had, quite a few. I had a ton of these 2018 Topps silver packs, which are from, I think, Series 1, because I bought like 4 or 5. Actually, I bought like 6, I think, cases of 2018 Topps Series 1 Jumbo. And each of those came with, I think, 12 silver packs. So I got a ton of silver packs, opened a bunch, still have a bunch unopened. And, yeah, pulled a bunch of Victor Robles, a bunch of Verdugos, a bunch of Clint Frazier, and Duhars, all the guys that are in that Series 1 checklist. So that's a nice 10 right there. Victor Robles, quality player, and doubling down, very nice. 2019 Topps update was kind of a product that didn't have much going for it, but it does have rookie debuts of a number of solid guys like Tatis and I feel like Eloy Jimenez and some of those guys. Pete Alonso have rookie debuts in there, and then there's a non-rookie debut, regular rookie card of Guerrero in 2018 Topps update, which is actually not a bad card. But this is Will Smith, and it's a parallel. Nice. So it's an alternate photo rookie card of Will Smith. I don't know, there's a whole lot of excitement about Will Smith these days, but at one point he was definitely a very solid prospect for the Dodgers, and I don't know if he's kind of lining up the catching job in LA these days or heading to the trading block, but got a PSA 10, so I'm loving that. Very cool. And I like that we've had a few PSA 10. So here's a Bowman, and I gotta tell you, I'm getting pessimistic about every Bowman we pull out of here. Oh, finally we got a PSA 10 on a Bowman card. So Sam Huff, first Bowman. You know, he's kind of a decent prospect. Probably like when this stuff came out 2020, he was like in the top 20 for sure. These days in his class, I don't know where he would rank, but overall I don't think he's anywhere near the top of the baseball prospects list for the whole, MLB. But it's a mega box parallel. It's a first Bowman and it's a PSA 10. So that's the kind of card where, it's great to have just because, if he does do something good, he makes a splash when he makes his debut, it's going to be, a really good card to have. This, I believe, is just a base Zion. Did I have one of these in the first batch? No, I think I'm thinking of that Jaw. Ah, look at that. Love it. Well, there was a point in time, folks, when this was a $600 card. And I think I bought like 2 of these PSA 10s. One I bought for like $300, one I bought for $400, and they quickly shot up to $500 thereafter, and then $600 after that, and yeah, now they're probably like a $100 card. At this point, this is one of the most great, I think this is, I want to say this is the most graded like single card in PSA's entire pop report. If not, it's like one of the top 3. And the Ja Morant 2019 present base is quickly getting up there in competition and might surpass it, if I'm recalling correctly. But yeah, there's a crap ton of these cards around. Everybody's sending their Zions because at some point the guy was like the frickin' second coming. So we're definitely on a nice streak of PSA 10s, and we're just about to hit, I think, a major group of Bowman cards. These are going to be mostly Bowman Chromes. First Bowmans. So, well, the 10 streak continues, and I'm very grateful for it. 2019 Mega Box first Bowen, Ronnie Mauricio, PSA 10, love it. So he's not, I think, like a top prospect these days. When this product came out, he was definitely top 25, maybe top 30. So I'll have to look him up, see what he's up to. But again, with these first Bowmans, if you get PSA 10s of either a base chrome or a mojo chrome, or even paper, and if the player does, really good in their debut, that's going to be a really good card to have. Wow, the streak continues, and I am loving it, folks. PSA 10s all around. So there's the base chrome of Mauricio. I'm going to have to go look at a bunch of these prospects and see how they're doing. Oh, thank goodness. Orelvis Martinez, PSA 10. Another mega box. Very cool. I have to say, I went through a ton of Bowman Chromes and Bowman Paper cards from 2019 and 2018. and really weeded out a lot of cards that I didn't feel like I wanted to send in. So, there's a ton I held back to get these ones that you see graded sent in, and I'm glad it paid off well to be finicky, based on my experience. So this is kind of a big one now. Kalenic, or Kelnick as I understand it to be pronounced, had a really hot debut and then kind of really cooled down, but I think he still is considered a pretty good prospect as far as the hobby is concerned. So if I had a PSA 10 of this card, which is a 2018 Bowman Draft paper card, it's got some decent value to it. Boom, love it. Pretty sure I have some chromes of this card floating around this order too. But anyways, that's really cool. That would have been really cool when he was to have when he was making his debut. I think that was 2020 that he made his debut. And just raking for like a few weeks. His stuff just shot up huge. Should have sold it all then, but I'm an idiot, so I didn't. Well, gosh, that is quite a streak. I want to take a little peek on over our stacks for you guys. Here is the PSA 8s and 9s on the right, and over here is the 10s, so I think we're doing a little bit better than that 3-to-1 ratio right now, and that is music to my ears, friends. Kemba Walker's a guy who, he was on, so this, is Boston. He was on Boston, I think, at the time I sent this in, and had a real nice playoff run with the Celtics, if I recall. This is numbered to 79. I don't know what he's doing. I'm pretty sure he's not in the Celtics anymore. Wow, PSA 10 again. So pretty cool. Pink Velocity parallel. So I don't know if he's, still kind of a standout or not, but he was when I sent that in. So, okay, here we've got some Chronicles. Jaren Jackson Jr. Kind of don't really care what this gets because Jaren Jackson stuff is so undervalued right now. Maybe it's not undervalued, it's low valued, I should say. And I guess, so if you're going to get a 9 on one of these cards, why not get it on this one? So this card's worth about $4 in that condition, but maybe he'll have a nice, I'm hoping the Grizzlies light it up come playoff time, and if they do, he's going to have to show up for that, be a big part, for sure. So hopefully there's some hope for the value of those Triple J cards. CJ McCollum was another guy who had a really good playoff run, before I sent this in, and I found a numbered parallel, numbered to 75. Looked sharp, is sharp. So that's the purple fast break. Number to 10. Very cool. Love it. Yeah, these are such a weird collection of cards that went in, but for the most part, getting solid grades. All right, Freudis Nova is a pretty, or at least when this is 2019, I believe, when this product came out, he was, one of the top guys in the draft class. I have no idea what he's done since 2018, but PSA 10, first Bowman, love it. Alright, now we got some big stakes here. This is J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez, probably the top 2 or 3 prospect in the whole game right now. And if this is a 10, it's a big money card. I mean, not huge, but it is a chrome, so it's probably a $200 card if it's a PSA 10. Although even in PSA 9, it's got a decent amount of value. Oh, it's a mega box too, so this is a really nice card. This is probably, I would guess, I don't know, 250, maybe 300, like 295 would be my guess. It's weird, I have these very specific ideas of what these cards are worth, and I may be totally wrong, but I'm frequently pretty accurate. And I haven't looked up, any of his cards in a long time, but I just sort of have a sense. I haven't looked it up before, and kind of knowing where, the hobby's at on certain players. So I will have to look that up, but this is a really, really nice card. I mean, this is kind of why you send in a bunch of stuff, right? Into PSA, and if you get a PSA 10 on a card like this, you know, which I probably could have sold raw for, I don't know, $30. You know, you just have a ton of added value, and so it makes up for, like, all those Walker Buehlers. And all those crappy basketball weird cards that I sent in. Alright, so another Ronnie Mauricio. Already got 2 PSA 10s of him, and there's a third, so very nice. I'm super happy about that J-Rod, you guys. Super duper happy. It's probably one of the best cards in this submission. Alright, now we got high kind of stakes again. I see a couple of Marco Luciano, probably a top 5 or 6 prospect in the game. This is just a paper, so you kind of have to get a 10, and we got a 9. Dang. That's a bummer. I'm kind of bummed about that one, but, you know, pretty low stakes since it's just a paper card, but this is the chrome version of that card, so stakes are higher. Would love to get a 10 here. Yes! Alright. So, very nice card here. Again, you know, super good prospect. Hobby is getting pretty heated up on him. And this is the chrome, so PSA 10 is going to carry some value for him. I'm guessing that's maybe like $120, $130, $140 card. Alright, Jordan Groshans is one of the top prospects in the Blue Jays system. Has not made his debut yet, to my knowledge. I have a ton of cards of this guy. I have like 3 Bowman's Best autograph cards of him in PSA 10 holders from 2018, so I've got a lot of nice stuff of his, and I had these kind of base cards floating around from 2018 Bowman Draft. So I said, hey, let's send them in. Well, there's not what we want to see there. That's a paper. So, not a lot of value as a PSA 9. But I see we have at least one chrome version of that card. So let's see if we got redemption. We did. So both of the examples where I had one paper first Bowman card sent in and one chrome first Bowman card of the same player, the same thing happened. I got a 9 on the paper and a 10 on the chrome, and I'll take that split any day of the week, folks. Any day of the week. That's going to be the way you want to do it, because if you got a 10 on the paper and a 9 on the chrome, you'd be like so much worse off. Alright, Alec Thomas. You know, again, one of these guys that back in 2018, or 2019, this was a pretty good prospect. 63rd overall for the D-backs, round 2. And this is a chrome, so nice, got a 10. Yeah, I feel like this guy might have gotten called up, but I could be wrong on that. Here's another card of the same guy. Same chrome. Yes. Nice. Alright, so maybe the curse of the Bowman Chromes has dissipated a bit. Hopefully. So, actually I see these are a little bit different, but I have 2 Grayson Rodriguez. The left one is a refractor, and this one is a base chrome. These are first Bowman cards. He's a really good pitching prospect, but I think he's still in the Orioles organization, and therefore no one's going to pay too much attention to him, but yeah, perfectly good card to have as a PSA 10 now. The refractor, as always, the higher price card is really the one you want as a 10. Oh, yes, got the 10, love it. So very nice couple of Graysons right there. And now we got, pull these out together. They're the same card, yeah. So these are both first Bowman Chromes of Luis Robert. At one point, this card in PSA 10 was going for like $350, $400. And I have like a few of them already. I didn't sell them because I'm an idiot. That's a theme. I guess we're all idiots though, because we don't sell, you know, at the height of the market every single time, but that's the breaks, right? So, yeah, again, I think he's got a lot of promise coming into the the next season, and I think even now these cards are probably $100 in PSA 10. So if they graded well, they're definitely. Oh, what am I thinking? This is Bowman Draft, so this is kind of like the second run of Bowman cards he had. Is I think he's in regular 2018 Bowman. That's right. So these are not Bowman first Bowman cards, unfortunately, and therefore significantly lower in value. But if he does well, they're still gonna be worth having graded. Fortunately, got the PSA 9 there, so didn't get the perfect record on those two, but that's okay. Alright, I lied. That select LeBron was not the only LeBron. Looks like we have a Illusions card here. I have no idea. This just is a base. Yeah, so it's just a insert card, and it's a PSA 10, so I basically am super happy to have a PSA 10 of pretty much any card, base or insert of like LeBron, Mike Trout, Derek Jeter, Michael Jordan, any of the really top guys who are guaranteed Hall of Famers. I'm happy to have a PSA 10, so I'm sure this card is not worth much. It's probably worth $20 or $25 in a PSA 10, but I'm always happy to have more PSA 10s of the big name guys, Connor McDavid in hockey, or Kobe Bryant, etc. The rookies and the fancy numbered cards are awesome to have, but I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy, and I like the big main players in PSA 10, no matter what the card is, almost. Okay, we've got an Illusions John Morant rookie card. This will be a base as well. Dang, unfortunately I only got a 9. I really wanted a 10 on this one, just because I don't have a 10 of this Illusions rookie card, and I would like to have one for purposes of expanding my PSA 10 rookie collection of his. Like that other one, that Optic I had of him. I've already got a PSA 10, so I don't really care if I get another one or not. But with Illusions, I don't have any that are PSA 10, so would have loved to have had it, but alas. So this is Allen and Ginter. I think it might be an Allen and Ginter X. Nope, it's a base. Ooh, very nice. So this is actually a pretty decent card. Actually had a Allen and Ginter the X, the black ones. PSA 10 that I sold for I don't know, $300 back when he was super hot last season. These are worth significantly less, but the PSA 10s are really nice regardless. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. This is definitely one of the better cards in the submission. And I'm super happy because I'm sure that this card was probably one of the remaining rookie cards I had of him sitting around in my boxes of rookies and prospects, that grade by team, and wasn't probably positive it would be a PSA 10, but it looked clean, so I sent it in. So that's a really nice card. I'm super happy. So now I think we have the cards I thought I was pulling before. So these are the 2018 Bowmans of Luis Robert. That will be his first Bowman card. And we have one. Oh, wait a minute, these are different. Gosh, I'm not sure. So this is Bowman Chrome Prospects number 44. This one says Bowman Chrome Prospects number 21. Gosh, I'm not sure what the difference in these is going to be, but we'll find out. And this is to say these two are the same, so these are both the exact same card, I think, although if one of them is a mojo, it will not indicate that on the back, so we wouldn't find that till we flip it. So let's do these two first. Okay, well, there you go. They're both mojos of the same card that I had gotten before of Luis Robert, where I was in 2018. And I thought, well, actually, okay, let me go back and look at that card. Actually, I'm wrong. Oh, man. Okay, this is the card. This is Bowman Draft. And it's a chrome card in Bowman Draft, right? That's what I got before, and I thought it was going to be his first Bowman. These are 2019 Bowman. Okay, that's the difference, man. I am really stupid sometimes, but these are 2019 Bowman. So these second-year Bowman cards, and they're mojos, but they're PSA 10, so I'm super excited about those. Those are really nice. Now this is going to be his first Bowman, and in chrome, so this is really the one you want to have a PSA 10 if possible, because it's, again, that's going to be like one of his top cards to have. Yes, got it. So there you have it. So I have, I think, 2 or 3 of these already. Now I have another one, and that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Love it. That's really nice. Let me show you what we have. Let's take a little survey here. This is what we got left. This is the PSA 8s and 9s. This, my friends, is the PSA 10. So we're doing way better than 2-1 right now. And that is excellent news. I see we're getting into weird basketball stuff again. And then some kind of crappy baseball. Oh, did I see some football? Yeah. Daniel Jones. Oh, boy. And then to end it, it'll be more Bowman stuff. Bowman baseball. All right, so Bam Adebayo. You know, again, used to be pretty amazing player. Not sure what he's up to this year, but PSA 9. So green prism, retail exclusive prism. But it's in every retail SKU. So yeah, there's quite a few of those out there. Jaylen Brown, another guy who kind of really made an impression on me in his playoff run in 2020. So thought, hey, let's send his card in. I think this is a parallel, yeah. Ooh, very nice. So it's a silver prism of Select, and it's a PSA 10. So that's another, you know, if it's a semi-decent player and it's a silver prism or any kind of parallel and it's a 10, I'm going to want that card for sure. I'm going to want it graded. So, good stuff there. Jackson Hayes, another one of these guys that had kind of a flash of hobby interest in the last couple of years, but no idea what he's up to these days. Oh, very cool. So this is a fast break prism. I feel like it might be a photo variation too. Otherwise I don't think they would put like that ball 2 hands. Anyways, PSA 10, so very cool card right there. Alright, so here's the kind of wacky baseball. So Cal Lewis, you know, was kind of having a moment when I sent these in. These are 2020 Series 1, so very high print runs on this card. And boy, they really like to punish me. I think they do this intentionally. If you send in 2, they give 1 a 9, and they give 1 a 10, and they just flip a coin to figure out which one it is. I really believe that. I know other graders have told me. People who grade have told me that, you know, they kind of are influenced. If you send in a group of cards to, like, you know, not give 10s to everything. Unless, I don't know, there's a lot of perfection. But the thing is about these Topps cards, I feel like it's kind of hard to assess these. First of all Topps flagship have like tons of micro little surface imperfections that, you know, if you had a really anal grader could say, oh, that's a problem. So like any card that's a Topps flagship, I think you have grounds for it being a 9. Second of all, centering on these cards is impossible to tell pretty much as far as I'm concerned. I guess you take like the edge of that rookie logo to the border as the width of the right border, and then the width here is basically, you know, this Kyle to the edge, and is that even? Really? But honestly, you can't, you can't really tell the centering on 2020 tops, on 2019 tops, on 2018 tops, on 2017 tops. So I feel like it's all just a crapshoot. Kind of mood of the grader situation, but you know, Kyle Lewis has had some pretty decent seasons, and figured, well, if he really takes off, then you know you want some PSA 10s of his rookie cards. All right, Tyler Hero. So I don't know what's up with Tyler Hero these days. I know, like at the beginning of this current season, he was doing really well after you know, having quite a downfall. I think last year, or at least maybe at the end of last year. So like interest for his stuff really dried up, and then it kind of spiked up again at the beginning of this year. And there you go. PSA 10 based on Russ. So not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Okay, and the long lost quarterbacks of yesteryear, we've got Daniel Jones for the Giants, and I got a PSA 10. Well, there was a time when this thing would have been a $150, $200 card. But that time, my friends, has passed. What's going on with Daniel Jones? I want to look him up, see what's going on with him. Like, is he playing? Is he dead? Is he on a different team? I just don't know anything about the Giants or Daniel Jones. All I know is, like, yeah, this card has zero value. Let's see. Well, you know, he's doing a fine for the Giants, right? 2021, he threw for 2,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. No, those are not, you know, world-class numbers. But I don't know. I mean, he appears to be their starting quarterback, and presumably will be so next year unless he gets traded. I'm reading some stories. Giants 2022 starting quarterback odds predict another year of Daniel Jones. So, you know, I don't know. I think he's just kind of not like the super dominant kind of quarterback that people hope a quarterback can be, and so his values have dropped quite a bit. But when I sent that in, this is kind of a different story. Okay, now we got, I think, all Bowman baseball. So here we have the Rookie of the Year. Last season, Jonathan India got called up and made a nice splash. Nothing like too fancy, but he was the best Rookie of the Year, and that's usually a pretty good sign, but not a ton of hobby interest in this guy yet. And there you go, first Bowman Chrome PSA 10. Love it. Very nice. This is a fun one. Bo Bichette. I don't think this is going to be a first Bowman. But it is a Chrome. Very cool. PSA 10. Love it. Yeah, when was his... 2016 was his first Bowman, I believe. Pretty sure that's right. So, I sent this in because, you know, he had a pretty good 2020 and a even better 2021. Not that I knew that in February of 2021, but sort of validated the decision to send him in when he had a pretty good 2021. So, yeah, not a particularly valuable card of his, but it's a PSA 10, so if he continues to do as well as he's been doing, I think that'll be not a bad card to have. Alright, 2018. Looks like we got a few cards. A couple cards from this set, and then 3 2019s to end. So this is 2018 Bowman Draft. It's a Chrome first Bowman of Tristan Cassis, who's one of the top, if not the top, Red Sox. Well, they got that Marcelo Mayer guy, who's maybe their top guy, but he's definitely top like 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. I actually had a purple decent money, I think. I think it was like $300 or $400. So I have a bunch of his rookies autographed. 2018 Bowman's Best, I think. So I got lots of Tristan Casas around still. If he blows up. Alright, Travis Swaggerty, 2018 Bowman, or this is 2019 Bowman Draft. I remember when this stuff came out, he was one of the top guys, 10th overall pick in 2018. I don't know anything about what he's done since then, but I got a 9, so probably won't look too hard into him. Alright, now we got a few 2019s to end up. Actually, oh wow, look at that. We'll do them all at once because they're all Freudis Nova and they're all chromes. First Bowman's. Let's see what we got. This is the sort of thing where I feel like it's dangerous because I feel like they're going to have to give 1 a 9. At least 1 a 9, maybe 2 a 9. They can't give you 10s on all of them. God forbid. So hopefully that's the only 9. Oh, I guess they're different cards. Mega Box 10, love it. Mega Box 10. So out of these 3 cards, if one had to be a 9, you definitely want it to be the base chrome and not the Mega Boxes. Alright, well that concludes this 147 card, I think, order from PSA. It has been a blast as always. Let's take a look here at the damage. Alright, PSA 8s and 9s and PSA 10s. You can kind of get a sense of, there it is. So I'm gonna count these up for y'all. Except I gotta write them down because, like, I swear the last time I did it, I forgot as soon as I started counting the other stack. Alright, so let's do the 8s and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 PSA 8s and 9. And then I'll do the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 55. I'm going to get an exact figure for you guys. So let's see, 55 plus 18, 73 total cards. So 55 divided by 73 is a gem rate of 75%. That's funny because that's like, I feel like that's exactly what it was my last order. I think, yeah. I think 75% gem rate. So that's pretty good. I would say that's probably the best you can hope for these days. I imagine some folks, if you're really picky and you really spend a lot of time scrutinizing cards, you could probably do better, get 80-90%. But I don't know, send in a, the thing to think about is all of the cards in this order and like my next 3 orders, I had to get together in like basically about a weekend, like a long weekend, I think, because I knew that there was a rumor that PSA was increasing their rates, and they did. That rumor was accurate. So like I think basically the day after I sent all these in at $15 a pop for Ultra Modern, they raised the price to 25 a pop, and that's probably where the best case scenario is, you know, that they're going to end up for bulk orders is $25 a pop for Ultra Modern, and it'll probably take a year to get those, or maybe it's going to be more like 9 months is what I imagine they might try to shoot for. Yeah, what can I say? That was fun. I waited a year for that. I'm not sure it was quite worth the wait, but it was fun regardless. And again, more on the way because I've got 3 orders. I think one kind of largish. Actually, one is like, I can't remember if I have one that's even bigger than this. I feel like I have a 200 card order, and then I have like a 80 or 90 card order that's not ultra modern but modern, and then I have a very small, like a 20 card vintage order, which is like I only wanted to grade like 5 or 6 cards, but there's like a minimum per order, so I had to like find every vintage card that I own and put it in that frickin' order. And so like there's a bunch of PSA 1s in there for sure, but that's okay. They're vintage cards, so everybody loves them regardless. Alright, well, thanks so much, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some more PSA soon. I should actually be getting that 15 card Collectors Club voucher order back, I would assume, like in the next couple of weeks at the longest. It's basically done. It's been approved and paid for, and they just have to ship it out. So unless something weird happens, I imagine I'll have it, you know, very soon, and I'll do that as soon as I get it, because that's going to be a fun one. There's some super nice cards I sent in with that one. Ton of Otanis, and that John Morant autograph rookie from Select is in there, so we'll get to have a look at that, and that'll be a blast, I think. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate everybody's support. Please like and subscribe, and come on by hotcardboard.com and buy some stuff so I can pay for all this. This order, by the way, I think was like $2,200 for 147 cards, and that's just the $15 per card for 147 cards, plus like whatever it was shipping, like 70 or 80 bucks shipping, like insured shipping. So very expensive to get this many cards graded, and you know, you think about how many cards it would take to sell. How many I'd have to sell to get $2,200 back? Well, probably quite a few of these, because they're all very low value for the most part. Some of them are worth like, you know, 10 bucks or less. So yeah, it's an expensive endeavor, and you know, it does pay off, but you'd have to sell a lot to kind of make that money back. And I don't know, I'm not very good at selling single cards. So all right, well, that's enough for me, guys. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.